Amigos, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo están?
Hola.
Where are you guys tuning in from today? If you're just tuning in for the first time, we're Jim and Mai, a couple on a mission to visit every Spanish-speaking country, and we want to share the culture and the traditions and the food, and of course the language with you guys, but obviously
Amigos,
during quarantine, that's not possible. So we've been having these live videos every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to hang out, practice a little Spanish, do a little Q&A. So we're coming at you live from San Juan, Puerto Rico.
Ujú. Hay unos comentarios aquí ya.
Oh yeah, we've got Jansen here. Hola Jansen, you were there for the premiere of our grocery store, how to go grocery shopping video yesterday. Jean is very delighted to be with us. I'm very delighted that you're here with us, Jean. Thanks for tuning in. Carolina, hola de Chicago. No pude participar la semana pasada, pero estoy aquí hoy.
Hola.
Un abrazo virtual. Hola,
Sí.
qué bueno. Nos alegra que estés aquí, que estás aquí.
Que estés.
Que estés aquí. Subjunctive. I wanted to use the subjunctive. Sometimes I'm just not quite 100% with the subjunctive yet. Ryan is in the house. Hola,
Hola, Ryan.
¿Qué tal?
¿Cómo estás?
And we've got Easy Boys here too. Says Josh is cool. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in, guys. We're going to go over... Well, we're not going to go over too much. We'll give you some updates, but we're going to play a game again.
Sí.
Today might be a little shorter. We'll see how, the participation goes. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the chat, and we'll give you a few updates to start. So, Mai, how's the podcast going?
Súper bien. Sí. We just reached a milestone of 5,000 downloads.
That's right.
Sí. 5,000 descargas.
Not bad for a new podcast.
Yeah,
I would
sí.
say. Although, shouldn't really compare the podcast with YouTube because we have how many millions of views on YouTube. But you guys are listening to the majority of the podcast episodes, whereas on YouTube, it's a lot harder to get people to watch for more than like 5 minutes. I don't know if you guys knew that, but most videos on YouTube, people don't watch for more than 5 minutes. So that's kind of an interesting fact. Roman is in the house. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? Craig is here. ¿Qué tal? If you can hear a bunch of noise,
I might have to close the doors.
you guys let us know if it's really loud. We've got a dog barking, not our dog, and it's really windy, so like the awning in our balcony is going crazy. So
Sí, la tormenta tropical está dejando sus vientos por aquí, yo creo. ¿no?
Yeah.
The tropical storm.
Right.
Yeah. Do you guys have like a warning where you are?
Yeah, I know that Wiley, I don't know if he's here, but he was saying, someone who has joined us on one of our retreats, actually a couple of our retreats, was saying that the storm was coming his way.
Yeah, sí.
¿Cuántos años turned? You have to be careful with años. If you're trying to say años, you need the little ñ.
Not all of the teclados have it, I think.
Right.
So.
But it can be confusing because ano or anos means anus. So be careful with that one.
Solo uno.
Well, what would the plural be? Anos?
Sí.
It'd be anuses.
Sí.
Yeah. So gotta be careful with that.
Pero yo tengo, ya hemos dicho cuántos años tenemos, ¿no?
Oh,
it was a question,
preguntó?
right?
Where?
¿Cuántos años tienes, no? ¿Cuántos años tienes?
Oh, that was the question. Oh, sorry. I didn't interpret it correctly. ¿Cuántos años tienes, Mai?
Yo tengo, ¿cuántos creen?
24.
No. Ellos, vamos a dejarlos que adivinen. We're gonna let you guys guess.
I already know.
¿Cuántos años crees
How old do you think Mai is? That's the
que
question.
somos los dos? Pues tú también.
Yeah. Well, I'll answer after you guys guess Mai's age. Hey, we've got some thumbs up, but we've got 2 thumbs down.
Siempre
How about
son los mismos.
let's turn that around, guys. I mean,
Está
I
bien.
know they're right next to each other. You might have accidentally hit the wrong one, so. We've got Egwa tuning in from
Desde Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Wow, ¿cómo
Nigeria.
estás? ¿Cómo está todo por allá?
My mom is here. Wow, she says.
Hola.
I forget what in reference to what that was, but Samson, just Samson is in the house. ¿Cómo
Hola,
estás?
¿qué tal?
You know what? I think I've seen Samson in the Pat Flynn live stream. Is that right, Samson? Have I seen you there before? All right. We've got Jean here. Never give up. Keep up the good, you guys. Awesome. Thank you, Jean.
Sí.
Disfrutando sería el clima.
Sí.
Enjoying the weather.
Disfrutando el clima. Hemos
Awesome.
tenido buen clima aquí también en Puerto Rico. We've had good
Yeah.
weather here too.
Yeah, it was really hot last week.
Poquito demasiado caluroso. A little bit too hot maybe, pero.
Yeah. Joanne is here. Joanne, hola.
¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás?
¿Cómo está todo por Nueva York?
Qué bueno verte aquí
Sí.
otra vez. It's good to see you again, Joanne. Karen is guessing that you're 25.
Poquito más.
Adrián said 30.
Ah, sí,
Ding, ding, ding. Where's the...
30.
There we go.
Yo tengo 30 años.
Ajá.
Tengo 30 años. Ahora, ¿cuántos años creen que tiene Jaime?
Let's see.
How old do you guys think Jaime is? I am 30. ¿Él cuántos?
Ryan guessed that you are 32.
Poco menos.
Roman says, señora está 27 años.
27. Poquito más.
That's a good compliment. Oh yeah, my mom was saying podcast growth. Yes, 5,000 downloads, guys. Thank you.
Sí.
If, leave us like some sort of emoji in the chat if you've listened to the podcast. We would love to hear your feedback.
What could it be? Leave us
Headphones.
Headphones?
Headphones would
Is
be
there
good.
any like a headphone emoji?
I think so. Yeah,
Sí?
yeah, there are. There is. Yep.
Bueno.
Got Joel here. Saludos de Pennsylvania.
Hola, ¿cómo
Alright.
estás?
Ashley says, ustedes dos parecen muy joven, como 28 años. Muchas gracias.
Gracias. No estamos tan lejos. We're not that far from 28.
Right. Donia says, I love your videos. It's helping me learn Spanish. Thank you so much.
Yay.
Awesome.
Muy
Genial.
bien.
Thanks for being here. We're going to do a couple of games, or at least one game here.
Sí.
We'll be
We wanted to
jumping
do
into
more
that.
like a Q&A today.
Yeah,
So.
we'll play the game and do some Q&A.
Mhm.
From Chile, I'm watching you guys. Keep up the good work. May God bless you all along your lifetime. Thank you very much.
Chile, muchas
Wow.
gracias.
Chile. We're actually looking for a collaborator from Chile, so
Yes.
feel free to shoot us an email. We're working on another accents video.
Sí.
Oh, Samson says, "Bra, yes, hashtag bra." That's
That's Pat
from
Flynn stuff?
Yep, that's the live stream with Pat Flynn. Awesome. Thanks
Cool.
for joining.
Sí.
Awesome. We've got some more guesses. Let's see. Is this for me?
Para Jaime, yo creo que sí.
28, 30.
29, someone said.
Mm-hmm. I'll get to my age in just a second. I think somebody guessed correctly abajo. But Adrián says, good podcast, a bit challenging para mí. I'm glad you said that. It's good to listen to things that do challenge you. And even if you feel like maybe you're even catching like less than half, you can get a lot out of a podcast. And it seems strange. I was surprised to like learn this myself, but I learned a ton from podcasts, even when I understood maybe half or less. And the cool thing is that we tend to, as adults, not trust our brains at doing a good job at learning. And they're actually still super good at learning, even as adults. So you can absorb a lot of the language just by listening to it, even if you don't feel like you're understanding enough to make sense out of it. And I think that's still kind of a cool thing that we're able to do, is that you don't have to understand every piece to get something out of it. So,
Right.
And I also wanted to mention in our podcast membership, we just added a high
just
quality.
yesterday.
Yeah.
Yes.
A new high quality, slow version of every episode. So if you join the membership, which is only $15 a month, you get the full transcript of every episode. You get a version of the podcast that is 75% speed. And not like the robotic YouTube 75% speed. It sounds like it was recorded that way.
Yeah, it's good quality.
So I don't know of another program that offers that sort of thing. There's also the quiz and the
breakdown
section in English. So we go over the most important words and phrases like that. So
and so far we have 9 episodes, so you get like all of those episodes plus any new material that we add to the membership. So
yeah, yep. For those who don't know, yep. Craig says, Craig listens. Carolina has not listened. Oh, Carolina says she can't find the headphone emoji. I know it exists because Craig's got it right here.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I don't think I've ever seen it. Nunca lo había visto.
Samson, you have listened to the podcast. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in.
Gracias. Sí.
Oh, and by the way, just because you're here, we actually learned about eCam because of Pat. So, I think that's kind of cool that you're here in the room with us. Awesome. Jimena says Jim tiene 33.
Sí.
Where's the... There we go. Yeah,
Jimena tal vez nos sigue en Instagram.
Yeah.
Maybe she follows
That's right. Yeah.
on Instagram.
Paula is listening. Awesome.
Super.
Yep. Ryan also guessed correctly.
Sí.
All right.
33.
I like to see the lower numbers though.
30.
Donia says 30. Thank you. Gracias. Awesome. Wem says amo lo que hacen. Saludo de un boricua, Connecticut. Oh, all right. Awesome.
Super.
Thanks for tuning in. Guys,
Gracias.
before we moved here, I didn't know what a boricua was. But a boricua is someone from Puerto Rico. So
Sí.
born and raised. Well, born in Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Wem can chime in about that.
I think that even if your parents are from Puerto Rico, you are still technically a Boricua. I think.
Yeah, I would like
I
to
don't
know.
Sí.
Cool. Let's see. We've got a bunch of comments here. Awesome. Thanks for tuning in, guys. Here we
There's
go.
a question right there.
Oh, Egua is asking, por favor, ¿qué es un podcast? No sé. What's a podcast? I don't know. A podcast is like a YouTube video, but only audio, and you get to listen on your cell phone. So you can tune in on Apple Podcasts.
You can also listen to them online.
Yep, on Spotify.
I like to think of podcasts as like a radio show.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
It's like a radio show.
Yeah. And in our podcast, we speak Spanish, and it's all conversations about different topics.
Right. Yep. So yeah, you can listen to us. If you go to SpanishandGo.com/podcast, you can find all of our podcast episodes right now and see all the places you can listen to the podcast. Brad's tuning in from Canada. Welcome.
Hola.
Awesome. I was trying to get a haircut right before this, and I feel like my hair is just like absolutely crazy today. Like I went through a wind tunnel. Awesome. Joel has been listening to the podcast. Awesome, guys.
Super.
Thanks for
Sí.
tuning in. Joanne says, escucho y me encanta. I listen and I love it. Thank you, Joanne.
Gracias.
Muchas gracias. Oh, Wem has an answer. Para ser boricua, hay que nacer en la isla. Okay.
Okay.
That's kind of what I thought.
Sí.
I heard an expat. I know they're not technically expats when they move to the island because it's still part of the U.S., but people tend to call themselves expats when they move here, and they're not from here. Someone was all excited that they got a driver's license on the island. They said, now I'm Boricua, and I thought, no.
Everyone was like,
no. I don't think it works like that.
Sí.
Bueno. So yeah.
La intención es lo que cuenta, ¿no?
Right, yeah.
The intention is what counts.
Right.
Would
yeah.
you translate it like that?
Yeah.
La intención es lo que cuenta.
Or we would normally say like it's the thought that counts. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
Lo voy a escribir en el chat.
Yeah. La intención, I guess in what you're saying is the intent. Like he wants to be Boricua, but he can't. Hola desde Inglaterra. Hola, Paul.
Hola.
Bienvenido.
¿Qué tal?
Awesome. Well, let's get into it, guys. We don't want to... if you have any questions, yeah, we'll answer them, but we're going to start with the game we played last week, and that was the, what's it called? 20 questions.
Sí,
So let me
we
pull it
like
up
this
here.
game because I feel like this is the kind of game that gets the most participation from you guys.
Yeah.
Because when we try the miming one, that one was weird.
Yeah.
So, vamos a ver. Las reglas.
Yep, they're on the screen. So the audience gets 20 questions, that's you guys, and you have to try to guess the answer. And the answer is either a plant, an animal, or a food. Now, we should clarify, if it's a food, it's not going to be like one ingredient, right? So like it's going to have
Something
a
prepared.
combination of
Sí.
possibly animals or plants prepared. And it has to be in Spanish. So try to ask the question in Spanish, and it can either be a yes, a no,
Or a maybe or sometimes.
or a maybe or a sometimes. We're giving a lot of leeway. So it's
Sí.
not exactly like the original rules of the game, but that's been working out for us. So should we get started?
Vamos con...
What's the first one?
El primero es un animal.
Oh, good. I've got that here.
Animal.
Let me get that. Oops. There we
Uno.
go. Yes. On the screen. Animal. So feel free to answer or ask any questions in the meantime, but we'll answer them as we can. But go ahead and start guessing. You have 20 questions to get the answer of what animal we're thinking of. So, when says, ustedes son más boricuas que ellos. Gracias. Muchas gracias. Jimena says, no se preocupe, Jim y Mai, los 20, 30 y 40 son jóvenes edades.
Sí.
Gracias. Sí, nos sentimos jóvenes. We feel young,
Sí,
right?
sí.
So, good.
Primera pregunta.
Oh, yeah. I'll answer this real quick. Where are you located exactly? We're in San Juan, Puerto Rico. All right. First question. Cuatro patas, does it have 4 legs?
¿Qué dirías?
Yes. Sí.
Sí.
Yo diría que sí. I would say yes.
Sí. 4 patas. ¿Tiene 4 patas?
Does it have 4 legs? Yep.
Oh, alguien más preguntó lo mismo. ¿Tiene
Okay.
4 patas?
Okay. We won't repeat that one. We have another question though. ¿Es un mamífero?
¿Es un mamífero?
No es un mamífero.
No es un mamífero.
No. It's not a mammal.
Ajá.
We'll try to remember to translate.
Sí,
Try
sí,
to
sí.
keep us accountable, guys, because
Sí.
sometimes we forget. Jansen says, "I'm here. I missed you guys." Well, welcome,
Hola.
Jansen. I'm glad you're here now. We're just getting started on 20 questions. The first question, and the answer is a certain animal.
Sí.
So,
La primera pregunta fue, ¿tiene 4 patas? Does it have 4 legs? That's the first question, and we said yes. La segunda, the second one, ¿es un mamífero? Is it a mammal?
it's not a mammal.
Dijimos que no es un mamífero.
Candy O asks, ¿Es un gato?
¿Es un gato?
No.
No es un gato.
It's not a cat. She asked, is it a cat? No es un
No es un gato.
No es un cat, I said. I'll answer this one and then I'll get to Liz's question. Wem is asking, ¿Es un reptil? Is it a reptile? That's a good guess. Because sí, es
Sí.
un reptil. It is a reptile.
Es un reptil.
The questions are coming in quick. Carolina, es un I'm having a hard time saying cocodrilo.
Ah,
Is it a crocodile? No.
¿es un cocodrilo? No.
And Liz is asking, how is Puerto Rico during the pandemic? It's interesting. Things are much more strict here. Las medidas son más estrictas aquí. The safety measures are much more strict here. There's still quarantine. You have to wear a mask anytime you go out. There's almost always a line to get into the bigger stores, like the warehouse stores like Costco and Sam's Club. But the smaller stores, we just went to one. It was busy, but there wasn't a line, and they were checking
Yes,
everyone's
checking
temperature.
your temperature, getting in the store.
All right, bunch of questions. Tiene rayas.
Tiene rayas. I would say a veces.
A veces. Sometimes. Does it have stripes? sometimes.
A veces.
Corre rápido. Sí.
Sí,
Does
corre.
does it run fast?
Sí,
Yes.
corre rápido.
Definitely. ¿Es un puerco o perro? No. Is it a pig or a dog? Nope.
No.
Porque ya dijimos que no es un mamífero
Yes.
y es un reptil. So it's
Ajá.
not a pig or a dog because we already said that it's not a mammal and it's a reptile. So, and it's not a cocodrilo. No, it's not a cocodrilo. Oops. These two questions came in almost at the same time. ¿Es una iguana? Does that count?
No.
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 No. All
Bueno,
right.
no.
Is
No.
it is an iguana? No, that's right. No, it's not.
It's not an iguana.
It's not an iguana.
No.
Bunch of questions. Is it an iguana?
Ajá.
El animal es una tortuga. Is the animal a turtle? No,
No.
it's not.
Vamos en 10 preguntas.
All right. Malia, this is a good question. Es un caimán.
Ooh.
Is it a caiman? Is that how they said
Caimán?
it's called in English?
I actually don't know.
They're
A ver.
like small crocodiles.
Crocodile.
Crocodiles, right? A caimán.
Voy a
No.
buscar. Alligator. It's a caimán.
Oh, I didn't know that was the translation. Okay, but no, it's
No.
not that. A caimán is an alligator. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I thought it was a different thing aside from an alligator. But
Sí.
actually, there was a crazy story. I think a year or two ago, they found a guy here, like some gang guy, like he was gang related. I don't know if he was like
Sí,
a
sí.
boss or something. But they discovered that he had been feeding his victims' bodies to caimanes. He was feeding them to alligators.
And they had them like pets, right?
Yeah,
Sí.
yeah, crazy. All right. El animal puede cambiar su color de cuerpo. Can the animal change its color, change the color of its body? No. Good question. Can you guys leave the house to exercise? In the UK, we can. Yes, you can now
Now
leave the
you
house
can, yes.
to exercise. Only until 3 p.m., 5 a.m. to 3 p.m. I don't know why they set
Sí.
that. Curfew is at 7 p.m., but
Sí. And just
Yeah.
recently, now you can also exercise on the beach.
okay. I don't know if I should put this.
Sí,
It's kind of
es
cheating.
eso. Pues sí.
Well, okay. Miguel, I'm going to go with the... There we go.
Ahí está.
That's right. So, but who's got the word for that emoji?
Sí.
First one in Spanish gets it, please.
Es un...
Did somebody get it?
Una
This is a good guess. It's not this. Camaleon is a
chameleon.
chameleon.
Mhm.
But I get she added that before we said what this
Ajá.
was. Here we go. Miguel. ¿La tiene?
Ajá, sí.
Lagartija.
Es
Muy-
una lagartija.
Sí, buen trabajo.
Sí.
Buen trabajo.
¿Cómo se dice lagartija en inglés? Es un...
Lizard.
Or gecko? Is it the same?
I would say a besucona is a gecko.
Oh, ok. Sí,
Yeah,
sí,
they're a
sí.
little bit different.
Sí, es verdad. Súper, pues el primer ganador, Miguel.
Yeah, buen
Sí,
trabajo.
Buen trabajo.
Yep. Oh, Malia says small alligators. Okay, so like a regular alligator would be bigger. The caimanes are small alligators. This was a good guess. Es un coqui.
Oh, we should have done.
We should have
coqui.
done coqui.
Oh, now I'm sad.
Maybe we will
Sí.
sometime. For those who don't know, the coqui is like what am I trying to say? Like the mascot of Puerto Rico. It's like
Sí.
the
El animal emblemático.
the emblematic animal
Sí.
of Puerto Rico. You
Sí.
can hear them all night, every night.
Y es una rana.
Mhm.
It's a little frog.
a little frog. And they're interesting frogs too because they don't
They don't really grow. It's like
they don't change from
They don't
tadpole
change,
to frog. They're born with all parts of their body
sí, sí, sí.
as is, and they're usually I don't know if they're born or they just are brought up in palm trees. They're
I
really
think they're born on trees, on palm trees.
palm trees. Yep. Yeah, they're very cool.
I love the sound they make.
All right, let's get caught up with some questions and then we'll go on to the next one.
Mm-hmm.
I know there's a little bit of a delay, guys, so my apologies. Our apologies if you're guessing a bunch of things and we just announced
La respuesta correcta.
the correct answer, yeah. Wem, lagartijo.
Sí, una lagartija.
Lagartija. And also, push-ups are lagartijas
Yes.
in Spanish.
Yes.
And that's because you see the lizards and they look like they're doing little
Sí,
push-ups.
lagartijas.
And I read they do that when they're threatened. And I
Yes.
think they're like getting a sense of like where
how
you
far,
are.
how big
yeah.
you are. Sí. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So let's see. There are some questions. There are wild ones that live here as well. On the island, are you talking about the
Lagartijas
or
or
the
coquins?
caimanes?
Caimanes? Yeah.
Caimanes? I think there are caimanes. Well, there must be.
Sí, there must be.
There are. Oh, let's see. ¿Qué es el mejor lugar en México, por favor?
El mejor lugar para qué?
Sí, that's tough. Do you like?
Sí.
¿Te gusta la playa? ¿Te gustan las montañas? ¿Te gusta el frío? ¿Te gusta
El calor.
el calor?
Sí,
How do we keep track of that?
sí,
¿Te gusta el calor? Do you like the heat?
sí.
¿Te gustan las montañas?
Do you like the mountains?
What else did I say?
¿Te gusta el frío? Do you like cold weather?
¿Te gusta la playa? Do you like the beach?
Sí.
So answer those and then we can give you a better idea. Because Mexico has all of those things.
Sí.
Do you like the desert? Do you like
Sí. Or mejor para qué? Like the best for what? For just going on vacation?
for retiring?
For retiring? Sí.
Those would give you different answers too.
Sí.
My guess is the bearded dragon. I don't know how to say in Spanish. Sorry, I
Bearded
don't know either.
dragon.
Mike can maybe
Sí.
look that up.
¿Qué es eso?
Faisal says, hola, ¿cómo estás?
Hola.
Gracias por estar con nosotros. Thanks for being here with us. Candy says, I love cookies. I know you do.
Dragón barbudo.
Dragón barbudo.
Dragón barbudo.
Okay, so that's the bearded dragon.
But that's just a translation that Google gave me. I don't know if that's the actual name of the animal.
But there's some videos with that title.
Oh, sí.
Do you want to type it in the chat for them?
Dragón. Porque barba es beard. So, dragón barbudo.
Jansen says, you guys are really sweating. You should have water. Everyone's seeing this. Have some water and stretch. That is excellent advice. Yeah, if we look a little shiny, we just did go to the grocery store, so we're out a bit, and it is...
I don't feel like we're sweating.
I don't feel too sweaty. I mean...
We just...
Okay, I did. A little bit, just a little bit.
No, hay mucho viento. There's
yeah.
a lot of wind coming in. And sí.
Joseph says they still grow as tadpoles. Really? I thought we read on Wikipedia or something that they grow with all four legs. Interesting. We'll have to check again.
Sí.
But I remember reading that and thinking, wow, that's really interesting. So maybe that's wrong. Can you guys make the sound of the coqui? Mai's an expert at this.
Coqui? Coqui?
And they repeat that. And some of them switch the song up a little bit.
Some of them go like, coqui?
Yeah, they're cute.
I love them.
I do too.
See.
And you don't even generally like frogs.
I don't, but those are tiny and you can only hear them at night and especially when it's raining.
And they're totally harmless.
Yes.
So.
Sí.
Samson says dragón de Komodo. Oh.
Sí, those are like
the Komodo dragons?
Sí.
But would those be different than... Is that the bearded dragon then, Samson? This is not our specialty. Dragons and lizards are not our specialty, but that could be it. The Komodo dragon does have like a beard thing going on, I think.
Vamos a ver. Oop.
Oh, here we go. Oh, show them the
emergency.
Yeah, I'll answer this in a second. So we get the... Yep, it's probably out of focus. Yeah.
It is.
Here, do it here.
Where?
We can switch it. See, guys. So you're asking about the. Oh, here we go. There we go. You're asking about the.
Ya se apagó.
Curfew. Oops. Here we go. Jeez, I can't get this right. every night at 6:30 they send this. Avoid contagious, or evitamos el contagio. We avoid getting...
Evitemos.
Evitemos.
Let's avoid the contagion of COVID-19. It is your responsibility. Curfew in effect from 7 p.m. to 5 p.m.
Yep. So, and that's NMED, which is like the National whatever of disasters. Just to share that with you guys, because the phone just went off. Got sidetracked. When was asking, ¿cuál es el lugar más frío de México? En nuestra experiencia, yo diría que es Tlaxcala.
Pero that's not one of the coldest places
You don't
in
think so?
Mexico. No. I think it has to be somewhere in the en el desierto, somewhere in like the Barrancas.
Oh,
in
yeah,
Chihuahua.
in the canyon up north.
Up north, yes.
Yeah, I don't know, because we went to Tlaxcala in July of last year, and it was so cold. We showed up just with our clothes from Puerto Rico, and we had to buy a sweatshirt
Sí.
because it was just that.
Because it
cold.
rains a lot there,
Yeah.
so it was really cold and wet and.
Lots of questions. I gotta zip through this. Some quick ones. ¿De dónde son ustedes? Yo soy de Minnesota, en Estados Unidos. I'm from Minnesota in the U.S.
Y yo soy de Colima, México.
That's
So el estado más frío de México. There are different options: Sonora, Baja California, Chihuahua, Sinaloa. Yeah, all of the ones up north. Sí.
Yeah. Miguel said, ¿frío o caliente? ¿Dónde está más fiestas en México? ¿Dónde están o dónde hay más fiestas en México? Yo creo que
Hay más fiestas.
hay fiestas en todo México.
Todo México,
I think
sí.
the whole country. He's asking cold or hot. Looks like doesn't matter. He's looking for where the most parties are.
Sí.
Mexico likes to party. I don't think
Sí.
it matters where you are.
Pero son fiestas diferentes. Como en los pueblos, las fiestas son más como en la comunidad. It's like different kinds of parties. Like in the towns of Mexico, the parties are more like community centered. Pero en, no sé, Puerto Vallarta, en Cancún, la fiesta es más como jóvenes de vacaciones. You know, like in Puerto Vallarta or Cancún, the parties are more like young people on vacation. And like Ciudad de Mexico, Mexico City has a ton of events too. So
I'm gonna try to move
Sí.
this without making a bunch of noise. I think you probably go back a little bit.
el micrófono.
Yeah.
Sí. ¿Hay más preguntas?
That's the microphone. here.
seguimos?
Yeah, there are more questions. Hay más preguntas. Oh yeah, Ryan says, if you guys do an immersion in Guatemala, I'm there, lol. Yes, we would love to have immersion retreats all over the place. The tricky thing is they take a lot of work to put together. So
Sí.
our 3 retreats that we have in Mexico are all built from the ground up. They're like totally custom. And we spend usually like a month getting everything ready and finding the best experience for you guys. So,
Yeah, because we also like to go to like every single restaurant so we can tell you like, okay, these are the places we recommend, or like, oh, these are other things that you can do. Yeah, so.
yeah, so on that note, I mean, I don't know, maybe we take it too seriously sometimes. I mean, we're not the type of couple that just books a tour guide to set it all up for us and then you guys come with, although maybe that would be fine too. We just kind of like the idea of like finding the best places in our opinion, our opinions, and our opinion. Sometimes I don't know grammar with English sometimes. Our opinion, yeah.
Sí.
As if we only have one opinion. But yeah, we like to have the custom experience. Guatemala is beautiful though,
Sí.
and we didn't get to explore enough of it.
Sí.
¿Cómo se dice coquí en inglés? I think it's just
It's
coquí.
just a coquí frog.
Yep. How is the weather out there? It's now winter in Chile, very cold right here. Oh,
It's beautiful here.
yeah. We're on a tropical island, so it's warm
Sí.
every day.
Around the
Oh,
30 degrees
Yeah.
Celsius.
I think at night
day?
maybe it's been like
26
Yeah, 26, 27, and then up to 32
during the day. Sí.
Yeah, that's
Occasional
Celsius.
rain.
Mm-hmm.
Sí.
So between, in Fahrenheit, that would be like between 77 and
90?
90, yeah, something like that. All right, lots of questions. I don't think we can answer them all. There's lots. Fasai says, ¿cuál es su animal favorito?
¿Cuál es su animal favorito? So many. I'm just going to have to say dogs,
What's your
perros.
favorite animal?
Sí.
Yeah, it
Perros.
feels kind of like a cop-out, but yeah, I have a soft spot for dogs too.
Sí, especially black labs for you.
Yeah, yep. Carolina says, tengo una pregunta para ambos. ¿Cuál idioma suenan ustedes, inglés o español? Okay, Carolina is asking a question for both of us. Which language do we dream in? I think is what she's
¿En
asking.
cuál? Okay, ¿en cuál idioma sueñan? Remember the ñ. Ustedes. Y los dos, es extraño, sí. Yo creo mayormente en español, pero a veces por ahí unas frases en inglés. I would say that both, but usually I dream more in Spanish, but with the occasional English dream here and there, or phrases here and there, but...
Yeah, that's hard for me to say. I feel like I haven't had a dream that I've remembered where there's like dialogue in a long time.
Yeah, that's true. Also, I don't always remember my dreams, so...
But I've had dreams in both. I would say they probably lean more on the English side, but at the same time, my life is all Spanish pretty much now, except for, like talking to you guys, and often the videos I watch online are, well, in Spanish and English, but probably mostly English, so I feel like there's a mix.
Sí.
Okay. Oh, Joseph said he checked. Must have done some investigating too. I stand corrected. You're right. Since eggs are laid on land, cookies bypass the tadpole stage. See, isn't that fascinating? I think that's really cool.
Yes, and they're cute. They're tiny.
Yeah.
Sí.
Han ido a Copper Canyon. Quiero verlo mucho. Las barrancas de cobre.
Del cobre.
Del cobre.
We have a video.
Yes. Yeah. Check out our video
really cool.
on that. That's one of my favorite travel adventures that we've been on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sí,
that was-
sí, because there's a lot of other things you can do around there. Like we rented a ¿cómo se llama?
Cuatrimotos?
Una cuatrimoto, and what's the name of that in English?
Four-wheeler or all-terrain ATV.
ATV.
All-terrain vehicle. Yep.
We went to like hot springs, como aguas termales. Yeah, sí, nos gusta.
Egua says, me encantan playas y fiestas. ¿Cuál es el mejor lugar ir en México?
Playas y fiestas.
It's hard to say. Like, some of the more popular spots would be good for you to check out then, because there's lots of fiestas.
Sí.
Like, we had a really great time in Sayulita. Fuimos a Sayulita.
Yeah.
But
That's in the state of Jalisco.
Yeah, but that was like
Many years ago.
7 years ago or something
Sí.
like that.
Pues Sayulita, Playa del Carmen, Cancún,
Yeah.
Tulum, ¿qué más hay? Puerto Vallarta, me imagino Oaxaca también, ¿sí?
And Derek asks, is learning Spanish by listening to Bad Bunny good? That's kind of why
Depends.
I haven't done another video interpreting Bad Bunny's lyrics. I would say that's not a good place to start. Once your Spanish is pretty advanced, I think it's kind of fun to learn the slang from Bad Bunny, especially if you're going to be visiting
Puerto Rico or the Dominican
yeah,
Republic.
Yeah.
Sí.
It'll give you a better understanding of street
The
slang.
Mhm. Yeah, but if you're just a beginner,
It could be way too confusing.
yes.
Yeah. That is for sure. Jansen says it's 11:35 in the UK. I think I'm tired. I may have to leave soon, but I'll let you know. All right. Well, yeah. Thanks.
Buenas
for letting us
noches,
know.
que
Buenas noches.
descanses.
Ryan says, ¿hay peligro en inmersión? No tanto. No.
Peligro.
Ryan's asking, is it dangerous in an immersion retreat? I think you're asking. I'd say, for the most part, it's like visiting it's actually safer than visiting the country on your own, because you're with us in a place that we know really well. So I'd say it's safer than you just going on your own, not to deter you from going on your own, because the places we go in Mexico are
We
not-
always go for the first time on our own.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we check it out, make sure
Yeah.
everything is...
But it's like traveling with friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. So...
Uno más, porque we.
Oh, yeah. We have lots of questions, so...
Sí.
I once read that in Mexico there are over 60 different languages and hundreds of dialects, so why is Spanish the main language? And do you speak another native language from Mexico? That's a good point.
There are so many. Nahuatl, Mayan. Yeah, there are so many. But unfortunately, I don't speak any. You don't speak any of the native languages of Mexico.
No.
There are many, but they're used mostly in like smaller communities. But we were conquistados.
Conquered?
By Spain, just like the rest, or pretty much the rest of the Latin American countries. And so, yeah, Spanish is the language that everyone started using for like businesses and like everything around life in general. So that's the language. Mexico, just like the US, doesn't have an official language because we have so many others.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it has a lot to do with Spain conquering the
Yeah, it's
country and-
like the same thing happened in Chile. They also have like their communities where they speak like different languages. Also in Colombia, I think they
Yeah.
must have too. So yeah.
Adrian, we'll do this as the last question, and we'll get to the next part of the game. But su video sobre los perros estaba tan triste pero estupendo. Adrian says your video about the dogs was so sad but great. Yeah.
Sí.
Well, I'm glad you liked it.
Sí.
It's a sad topic for us because we really miss them, but we're glad
Sí.
that we could find homes.
And we know the families. Well, we don't know them, but we have kept somewhat in touch with the families who adopted them from the U.S. So we have pictures of them, like with the kids they live and
Yeah, they're happy.
with their new families. So
They seem happy.
Yeah.
So, and if you haven't
Roxana.
watched that, that's Saving Satos. I forget. Saving Puerto
Satos
Rican
in Puerto
Dogs.
Rico,
Yeah,
sí.
if you want to search for that if you haven't seen it.
It's sad.
Next one.
Comida.
It is sad. Comida. Let me get this up. Comida. Oh, number 2. Here we go.
recuerda, 20 preguntas. Tienes 20 preguntas. You have 20 questions. Solo podemos responder sí o no o tal vez. We can only answer them by yes, no, or maybe, or sometimes. ¿Qué más? Es una comida. It's a food. So it's not like watermelon. It's a prepared
Right.
food.
Because
Sí.
the watermelon would be in the plant
In the plant category, which
Cat-
we're not
category.
category.
Yep.
English.
Languages are hard. I mean, not really. I know I did the video about why Spanish is so hard, but it's really the easiest language to learn from English, I
Sí.
think. So,
Vamos a ver las preguntas sobre esta comida.
I don't see any yet, but I can answer a couple questions.
Mhm.
Joseph says, I'm in on your next immersion retreat if not working. Awesome. We would love to have you, Joseph. They're really unforgettable experiences. That's just not, it's not like a sales pitch. Every group we've been able to take to Mexico has been just like an incredible, unforgettable experience.
Sí.
It's much more than just learning Spanish, that's for
Mhm.
sure.
Ay, la comida, vamos a ver.
Jean says, how could I keep in touch with you guys? You can reach out to us on our website. There's a contact part. It's easier than putting it in the chat here because sometimes YouTube
Instagram?
doesn't. Yeah. Instagram,
Sí.
the podcast, the blog. We're all
We're
over the
everywhere.
place. Yes. Everywhere.
Not everywhere, yes.
Okay, we do have a question. La comida es una fruta. Is the
Remember,
food a
we
fruit?
said no fruits or vegetables. It's like a
It's a combination. of
prepared
something.
thing.
Yes.
It's a food
That's right.
that's prepared. Mhm.
And
Should we count that as a first question?
Nah,
No.
we won't count that one.
Okay.
Ashley says, ustedes dos son personajes increíbles y estoy muy agradecido para tu canal de YouTube. Tengo una pasión para aprender español y me ayudan mucho. Gracias. Me gustaría
Viajar a
Viajar.
Latinoamérica.
como ustedes van a hacer. Muchísimas gracias, Ashley.
Gracias, sí.
Ashley was just that was a really kind compliment. I feel almost like
Gracias.
sí. That's
Sin
very
palabras?
touching. Yeah, sin palabras, sí. Thank you very much.
Speechless?
Yeah, thank you for watching the channel. That really means a lot to us. Thank you. Candy is asking, ¿es picante? Is it spicy?
Es picante. ¿Tú qué piensas? What do you think? Es picante.
No, generalmente no.
Generalmente
In general,
no, pero es que en México we make everything picante a veces.
Es una comida de México. Sería una comida. Is it a food from Mexico? Una comida.
¿Es una comida de México? No.
No. Adrián is asking, ¿la comida es un postre? Is the food a dessert?
No.
No.
No es un postre.
¿Qué son los ingredientes para preparar esta comida?
That's cheating. Remember,
That's cheating.
las preguntas tienen que ser respondidas con sí o no. The questions you ask, they have to be answered by us only with, well, yes, no, or maybe, right?
Or sometimes. Yeah.
Yes. So those are your only options.
Yeah. I skipped a couple. Wait, okay, it didn't go on the screen. Okay. Es verdura. Okay, again, we're looking at combination.
Something prepared.
Yep.
Sí.
Yep.
So,
So it wouldn't be just one ingredient. La comida es para el desayuno. Generalmente no.
no.
I'd say no. No. And did I translate? Is the food a breakfast food?
Sí.
No.
No.
¿Qué es su comida favorita? My comida favorita es guacamole. I
¿Cuál
think.
es su comida favorita?
¿Cuál es su comida favorita?
Tengo muchas comidas favoritas, pero me gusta mucho el pozole.
Pozole.
I love pozole. I don't know if it's my favorite now that I have many favorite foods, pero, but
We-
pozole is a good one.
We like to eat. Tiene pasta.
Uh,
Does it have pasta, or does it contain pasta?
No.
No. Sean asks, what is the best way to get started in your program? That depends. I think a great way, what are your goals, right? So do you want to travel? Do you just want to better understand Spanish conversation? I think right now, honestly, our podcast membership is a steal, because what you get for $15 a month, I mean, it's less than a coffee a week, basically. You have access to every week's episodes with the transcript, the quizzes, the breakdown section in English. Every week you're getting over 10 pages of PDF content with the transcripts, over 10 minutes, sometimes 20 minutes of new exclusive audio. It's a great way to improve your Spanish listening comprehension and your fluency, because you have to take in a lot of Spanish to be able to absorb it and basically spit it back out, right? So you can use it in conversation. So for that, I believe you can go to SpanishandGo.com/membership and you can sign up there. I think that's a great way to start. And I'm probably have a million questions here. Let's go quick. ¿Es comida de Puerto Rico? No.
No es comida de Puerto Rico. Although we were thinking about it today, I
Yeah.
miss mofongo.
Okay, keep going. So Carolina was asking, is it a food from Puerto Rico? No. Karen is asking, una ensalada. Is it a salad? No.
No.
Candy asks, es una sopa. Is it a soup?
Is it a soup? ¿Es una sopa? No.
Es un patatas fritas. Son patatas fritas.
Son.
Are they French fries? No.
No.
O pollo frito. No.
No es
is
pollo
it
frito.
fried chicken? No.
No.
Ah.
Estamos en 11 preguntas.
Okay.
You guys only have 9 más. 9 more questions.
Es una comida que se prepara con arroz. Sí. Sí. Muy bien.
Buena pregunta. Sí.
Puse un ding, pero
Ajá.
no es la respuesta.
Sí.
You're on to something. I should probably jump down when somebody gets it. Yeah, somebody else asked, ¿Tiene arroz? Sí, it does have rice. Carolina asks, ¿pozole verde, rojo o blanco, Mai?
Me gusta mucho el rojo. Pozole rojo, me gusta mucho. Red pozole is my favorite.
Yeah, there are 3 main kinds of pozole, right? There's
The white
nothing
one
more
is the
than-
most common one, but we also make it red or green. I love the red one, especially when it's just a little bit spicy.
Is this a question, Egua? ¿Hamburguesa de carne o hamburguesa de pescado?
Pregunta cosas. Ask
would
more
say-
questions
yeah.
about like other things.
Yeah. Es una alcapurria.
Alcapurria.
No.
We said it wasn't something from Puerto Rico.
No.
You guys have 6 more questions. Tienen 6 preguntas más.
This one doesn't count. ¿Ustedes les gustan burritos?
Sí. Nos
Chipotle.
gustan. Oh, chipotle, sí. I know
We
it's
like
not
chipotle.
like real Mexican. Well, it's like Mexican inspired, but chipotle, sí, lo extrañamos.
Karen, ¿lleva pepperoni? No.
No lleva
It
pepperoni.
doesn't have pepperoni.
5 preguntas más. You guys have 5 more questions.
Jimena, does it go in... Oh, well, this is in English. We can't count it. I'm sorry.
How can you say that in Spanish?
You can ask in Spanish and we'll do it.
Uh,
Ryan says, guys, I'll message you in IG. I thought I subscribed, but I didn't pay $15. I think I screwed up. Yeah, shoot us a message, Ryan. We'll get you straightened out with that. Es una pasta.
Someone asked already
Someone
that.
asked that
pero
one. Nope,
no.
it's not a pasta. Arroz con pollo.
No.
Is it rice with chicken? No. Tiene,
Remember, vamos a hacer una recapitulación. Let's
Ti-
recap. Ajá.
Tiene carne. Yo diría que a veces, and then you can recap.
Okay. ¿Cuáles fueron las preguntas? What were some of the questions?
Um,
Is it a breakfast food? And we said no.
Is it soup?
¿Es una sopa? Is it soup? No.
We got a bunch of specific guesses. It's not French fries.
It's not French fries.
It's not fried chicken.
It's not fried chicken.
It's not pasta.
Español, inglés, hay que hacer. ¿Es picante? Someone asked if it was spicy. We said no. Pero alguien preguntó si es una comida que se prepara con arroz. Someone asked if it was a food that you prepare with rice, and we said
Sí.
yes. People also asked if it was Mexican. Dijimos que no. No es una comida mexicana. No es una comida puertorriqueña. No lleva pasta. It doesn't have any pasta. ¿Qué más?
I think that was a pretty good overview.
No
Inés-
es un postre, we said.
And this is kind of postre.
Sí.
Arroz con leche.
Ajá.
Is it rice with milk? That sounds really good. I'm hungry.
Sí.
what do-
Arroz con leche is like sticky rice,
Yeah,
right? Sí.
yeah.
No.
We'd, if we could make that vegan, I would be all over that.
Sí.
You can.
We have
Um,
made it.
Yeah, that's not it. We're running out of...
Ya lo mandó aquí en español. Jimena, va al horno. Va al horno.
Does it-
Muy bien. Sí. She was asking in English first. Does it go in the
Oh,
oven now?
Yeah.
Va
good-
al horno.
Good.
Muy bien.
Does it go in the oven? Or do
No.
you- no.
No va al horno. Una pregunta más.
Someone's got to get it.
Una
Is-
pregunta más.
Oh, I see a bunch of questions.
No es
that's it.
mexicano. No es puertorriqueño.
It's arroz con frijoles.
No
Is
es
it rice
arroz
with
con
beans?
frijoles.
That sounds delicious, but that's not it. ¿Es comida de España? No.
No
It's
es.
not food from Spain.
Pero ya, we're
¿Es it
over.
gumbo? No.
We're
La,
over 20 questions.
la comida es vegetariana a veces.
Sometimes.
Oh, guys. Oh, whoa. Marisol.
Ah.
You got it. It is.
Sí, es sushi. Sí,
It is sushi.
es sushi. I was being like arroz, rice.
Yeah, emphasis on the rice. Come on, guys. Yeah, you got it. Awesome.
Sí,
Um,
es sushi.
what is... Well, great job, Marisol. That was awesome. You got it.
Sí.
You're right at the end there. What is your name, please, on Instagram? It's just Spanish and Go. Just
Spanish and go.
at Spanish and Go. No spaces, no numbers, just Spanish and Go. All right.
Super.
Good job, guys.
Sí. Oh, I think this is one of the most difficult ones.
That
we've
was a
done.
tough one,
Sí.
yeah. We need an easier one. Oh, yeah, I think the next one.
Yo creo
could
que es
be
fácil
easy.
la próxima.
Yeah.
Vamos a ver.
So, Any questions in the meantime before we get to the next one? I'm going to set up the next one.
Vamos a ver si hay preguntas por aquí. ¿Qué tal? Hay varios como paella. I see a couple of people were asking if it was paella. Hola, ¿cómo estás?
¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo has estado? How have you been? All right. I couldn't stop thinking of delicious arroz con pollo from San Juan. Yes. We haven't had that, but I'm so hungry right now. I think my stomach's starting to growl just because we've been talking about food so much.
Paella.
I think we're getting some guesses because of the delay.
Mm-hmm.
But have we had paella?
I feel like I have, but I can't remember where.
I feel like I must have at some point. I mean,
well, it's hard to find like vegan or vegetarian paella. We haven't had any meat or seafood in the last, what?
8 years, maybe?
8, maybe 9?
No. Yeah.
Maybe 9 years, 8 or 9 years.
Yeah, something like that.
So,
but I did go to Spain when I was 18. And they had us try all kinds of typical Spain dishes. I probably had.
You probably did. See.
I remember they gave us flan. I was excited about that.
And churros con chocolate.
I don't remember if we had churros.
No,
Yeah. I don't see any other questions right now, so how about we jump in to the next one? Oh, and we're pretty well into the
La hora.
Q&A. Yeah, so let's do this one and then we'll wrap it up. Yeah.
Sí.
Ryan says 8 years. Yes, it's been a long time.
It's been a long time.
But you know what? There are so many options now for meat and cheese substitutes that I think it's really easy to
You just have to get creative, and enjoy cooking. I really enjoy cooking. A mí me gusta mucho. Entonces, cualquier cosa casi lo puedo hacer vegano.
Yeah.
I can pretty much make anything vegan now.
She really can. I can vouch. I can vouch for that.
Like pozole, I make pozole, just vegan pozole.
I was never much for like hamburgers, but we discovered these burger patties from Beyond Meat, and they taste just like the real thing. Like, no kidding. And usually, I've talked to people who said like, no, really, what do they taste like? No, they taste like meat.
Yeah.
Like, it really
they even look like it.
Tastes like meat. Yeah. So, Joseph says churros chocolate, yummy. Yeah, that does sound really good right now.
No, I think the battery is dying.
Oh yeah.
Sí.
If it does, we'll switch to this camera quick.
Sí. Okay.
It's all good.
La última.
Yeah.
Vamos con 20
Questions.
preguntas.
Es una planta.
Es una planta. Remember that in a plant category, we also count trees and everything that like grows from the earth.
Yep.
So empiecen con las preguntas.
Yeah.
Vamos a ver.
I know there's that delay, so some people probably have already
I know.
asked some stuff.
Sí.
There's a question in the meantime. ¿Han ido a Inglaterra? ¿Crees que van a venir a Inglaterra una vez? Me encantaría conocerte los dos en unas de mis sueños. Uno de mis sueños. Un día va a pasar. Oh, genial. Gracias, Ashley. No, we've never been to England.
Yo nunca he estado en el continente europeo. I've never been cruzando el charco, we say.
Never crossed the puddle.
The puddle, sí.
The
Cruzando
charco,
el charco, sí.
I've been to Europe twice, but never England. Yeah.
Queremos ir a España. Este año pensamos que tal vez íbamos a ir a España. Ya se fue.
Oh, sorry. We're still here. Hold on.
We're here.
Let me switch out the battery. You can take over for a
Sí.
second.
Yeah, we thought we would go to Spain this year, but coronavirus, ¿verdad? Let's see. They never. Someone said they never taste like meat.
It does. That was Michael. They do. This one does.
They do. See, the first time I had the Beyond burgers, it was a little bit like like very weird. After years of not having any meat, I really thought I was eating meat. I was worried. Vamos a ver. La primera pregunta. Inés dice, ¿es un tipo de cactus? Is it a type of cactus? Cacti? How do you say that in English? Cactus.
Is it a type of cactus?
No, it's not. No es un tipo de cactus. Voy a poner aquí. Ya viene Jaime de regreso.
I'm back. The camera died. This is a less flattering angle. That's for sure.
Sí, ¿no?
Here we go. Like looking up the nostrils. There we go.
Sí.
Here we go.
Ya puse esta pregunta, ahora vamos.
Okay. It's not a type of cactus.
Pero hay otra pregunta aquí.
Here?
Sí.
¿Cuál es su fruta favorita?
I have many favorites, pero me gustan mucho los mangos ataulfos. Those are so good.
Yeah.
Ataulfo mango.
Those are the yellow mangoes.
Sí, like
we just had a bunch.
I think they're also called champagne
Yeah,
mangoes.
I think
So delicious. And watermelon. I could eat watermelon every day for the rest of my life.
And be very
happy
happy.
about it. Sí.
Yeah, what's my favorite fruit? I don't know. That's tough.
Sí.
Is an avocado a fruit?
Yes. Technically it is.
Avocado.
Oh,
All
por
right.
ahí hay otro.
Okay. You should make a video sharing your vegan versions of Mexican dishes. Oh, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
We
We
sometimes
just don't
sort
want to
of-
confuse our YouTube channel.
Right, yeah.
Sí,
Well, I think we've already done
we
a
have.
fair job of confusing. I mean, like some of you guys are here just for the Spanish. Some want to learn about like Puerto Rico. Some want to learn about Mexico.
Sí, it's not focused.
Oh yeah, it's not. Hold on. Look at the camera, please.
Sí. I have to show the camera my eyes.
There we go. Oh yeah, now we're better.
Okay,
Yeah.
hay preguntas por ahí
Okay.
del juego.
Let's get caught up here. Carolina, adios. Sorry, you have
Adios,
to go.
Carolina.
Take care. Thanks for tuning in. Es un tipo de árbol. Sí.
Es un tipo de árbol. Es un tipo de árbol, sí.
It is a type of tree.
Sí.
Crece en Puerto Rico. Sí.
Sí.
Does it grow in Puerto Rico? Yes, it does.
Sí.
Es un árbol de aguacate.
Oh, aguacate for avocado.
Aguacate.
No.
No. But it's not fair because we just answered a bunch that these don't apply. That would have
Sí.
answered your question. Or maybe not.
No.
La planta tiene picos o espinas. Does the plant have I always forget the word in English.
Thorns.
Thorns
Or
Picos,
spikes.
spikes.
No.
No.
No, ¿verdad?
I don't think so.
No.
No.
Vamos a ver. Sí.
Karen, you got it now. Aguacate. Así es.
Aguacate, sí,
Ajá.
sí.
Is this a question? I like piña.
La piña, sí, pineapple.
Oh,
Me gusta
yeah.
la piña, pero me lastima mucho la lengua. Sí.
Our
Me
friends
lastima.
grow some pineapples here, and they're so delicious.
So good.
So,
Sí,
so,
sí,
so
sí.
good. They're white on the inside. I
Ajá.
always thought all pineapples were just yellow in the middle.
Sí.
These are white, and they're
Sí.
really
They have a
good.
little bit of yellow, but they're mostly white and they're very sweet.
Mhm.
Sí.
Las uvas.
Uvas, grapes. ¿Es una pregunta?
I'm not sure. We're getting all kinds of. Maybe these are just favorites. Jay,
Sí.
are these your favorites? Egwa, you like grapes? Las
Sí.
uvas? Candy says, yum, filled churros and colima. Yes.
Muy atrás va.
They're very good.
Sí.
Yeah. Crece fruta.
Sí.
Does it grow fruit? Yes.
Sí.
Es un espinica?
¿Espinaca? Like
Espinaca?
spinach? Is it spinach?
No.
No.
It's not because we said it was es un árbol.
Sí, we said es un árbol. ¿Qué más? Crece en Puerto Rico. It grows in Puerto Rico.
Crece flores. ¿Crecen flores?
Sí, pero no son muy notorias. Ni sé si las conozcas. Sí, Tiene flores técnicamente. It technically has flowers, but they don't really look like flowers.
That's a big clue.
So,
Okay.
but yeah, yes or
Un
no?
árbol de pana?
Un árbol de pana.
Pana is really good. I think that's probably our favorite food that we've discovered in Puerto Rico. Like natural, is it a fruit or a?
I would say it's a fruit.
Pana is in English. It's breadfruit.
It's breadfruit. See?
So it must be a fruit.
See.
But I guess the way I've had it, it's never been sweet. It's just always
No.
been like in a stew.
See. Yeah.
But we both really like it.
See, our friends gave us one, and we made it in a like a curry. It's
Yeah.
so good.
It was really good.
Sí.
Do we still have more in the fridge?
Probably, sí, tal vez.
Did we answer this? Jimena, crece flores?
Sí, we said that it
Okay.
was.
Oh yeah, I think I maybe went up. Sorry.
Sí.
Es un árbol de China. Is it a
Ooh.
tree from China?
No. Un árbol de naranja, ¿no?
Adrián. You got it.
Yes, we
Buen
said it was an
trabajo.
easy one. Sí,
Awesome.
es una palma. That's the correct answer. Es
a
la
palm tree.
respuesta correcta. Es una palma. We said crece en Puerto Rico. Da frutas, sí. Da cocos. It gives fruit.
Yep.
The coconut. What else did we say? It's a type of tree. Sí.
Right after
Super.
Adrián, es un árbol de coco. Yep.
Sí.
Good job. We got
Sí.
we got some other guesses at about the same time. Good
Sí.
job.
Wow.
Awesome. Árbol
Sí.
de mangos sounds really good.
Sí.
There are tons of mango trees here. Oops.
So
on the
many,
island.
sí. Muchos. And different, like, especies here. Sí. Me encantan los mangos, sí.
Yeah. Oh, let me take it off the screen. I think it's confusing if I leave it on the screen and people think we're still
We're
guessing.
still playing, sí.
Yeah. Good job, guys.
Sí, muy bien. Super.
Anything else we wanted to talk about today? You guys have any other questions in the meantime? In the meantime, you know what? It would be a huge help for those of you who said you listen to the podcast. If you haven't yet, I know everybody asks, like, oh, can you leave us a review? It would help us tremendously if you enjoy the podcast to leave us a review on Apple Podcasts. I think you can also leave reviews on Stitcher. So if you don't listen on Apple Podcasts, you can go to Stitcher.com and find us there and leave us a review. That would be awesome.
And we've been reading some of the reviews also at the beginning of each episode, so you might have your name and your review read by us there.
Yeah. And also, if you enjoyed this video, I'm not saying we're ending right now, but please leave us a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you a thing, and it helps the algorithm, and it shows us that we're doing something right or wrong. 2 people are telling us we're doing it wrong. 28 people are saying we're doing it right. So let's see if we can up that a little bit. There's 36 of you guys watching right now, so we could definitely bump that up a few.
Pues sí, ¿qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Tienen alguna pregunta?
We do have a question. ¿Cuál es tu país favorito en Sudamérica? En Sudamérica?
En Sudamérica, you can also say Sudamérica. Es difícil porque no hemos visitado todos los países de Sudamérica, entonces
Sí.
no podemos contestar.
We can't answer yet, but Maya and I. So did we translate? What is your favorite country in South America? Maya and I were just talking about yesterday. We had a big long chat about life, and we really want to get a move on the travel thing. As soon as we can travel again, we're gonna have a couple of retreats, and we're going to travel more. We still have a lease here in Puerto Rico until November. So we're going to try to cover as much of the island as we can with travel videos and more of like the sort of thing you saw last spring before we went to Mexico to
like
do some
daily
retreats.
life here in Puerto Rico when things go back to normal, or
Yeah.
like our experience here in Puerto Rico.
Yeah. And then we're going to start visiting all of the Spanish.
Yeah, because that's the mission. Like Spanish and Go was like we started it with the idea that we would visit every Spanish-speaking country, and we haven't. So
Yeah.
yes,
But that is the plan, and it's going to happen. We are super
determined
motivated.
now.
Yes,
Sí.
yes. Wem is asking, Jaime, ¿eres de origen irlandés o francés? Are Do you have origins in Ireland or France? Is the question. Well, my mom's in the chat. I have to say that on her side, I do have some Irish roots, but that goes back like multiple generations. Like my family on my mom's side has been in the States since my, I think like great or great great grandfather. I think it's my great great grandfather. Yeah.
But on your
yeah,
dad?
yeah, my grandfather, he's still
His
around.
grandfather.
His grandfather, yeah. So
Great
great great
grandfather.
grandfather.
Great great grandfather. Sí.
Yeah. But my dad is from Germany. He was born there, of parents who are German and
German
American.
mom. Sí.
Yeah, German mom. So he was born there, but his dad was from New York, and his mom was from Germany.
Sí.
And so I still have a bunch of family over there. So I feel a little closer to Germany than I do Ireland. Like, the language interests me, the culture interests me. It's a beautiful country. But I don't think I have any French in me.
It should be, yeah, it would be very interesting to do the
23andMe?
yes,
Yeah.
like the DNA, because I have always like wondered, because I don't know much about like my antepasados, and I want to know like how much of like Aztec do I have in me,
Yeah.
or
I would like to know too, because you know
Yes.
very little about where your family is from.
Yes, very
It's
little.
like just Mexican. It's funny, in the States, people will be like, well, I'm like 1/16
Yeah.
French.
Sí.
And in Mexico, we're like, I'm
just Mexican.
just Mexican, just straight up Mexican. Jimena, I put your question up, but we didn't get to it. Muchísimas gracias, Jim and Mai. I enjoyed the game. Stay safe and healthy. Adiós. Muchas gracias, Jimena.
Sí.
Gracias
Tú
por
también, cuídate mucho.
How do you say good boy?
Buen chico.
Buen chico.
O sí, buen chico.
Buen chico. Ashley asks, Jaime,
¿Qué te hizo querer aprender español? Y usted, Mike, ¿qué te hizo aprender inglés? Pues sí, puedes empezar con tu experiencia de por qué querías aprender español. What made you want to learn Spanish?
Yo quería viajar. I wanted to travel. Quería salir de mi ciudad, de mi estado. I wanted to leave my city and my state y buscar aventuras. I wanted to look for adventures. Y siempre me ha interesado culturas diferentes. I've always been interested in different cultures. I've always been more attracted to making friends who were like the exchange students, right? Because they would always get to share things that were just fascinating to me. Like, oh, you don't eat these types of foods where you're from?
What
Like,
do you eat?
yeah, I want to try it. What's that all about? I've always just been really curious. So Spanish just made the most sense. Español tenía más sentido que cualquier otra lengua. It made more sense to me than any other language, because there's just number of speakers, number of countries you can visit, and ease of learning. So.
Para mí, yo quería dar clases. Yeah, since I was very young, I wanted to be a teacher, and then I noticed that I had pues facilidad con aprender español.
You thought it was easy to learn?
Yeah, it came easy to me, like the language.
You said Spanish. Did Spanish came?
Oh, English.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Spanish was easy for you too.
Yes. Pero, yeah, and then I decided like, I'm always helping my friends with their English homework. Why don't I become an English teacher? And so, yeah, since I was very, very young, I decided that I was going to be a teacher, and then I decided that I was going to be an English teacher, and that's how I got interested in it.
Edwin, ustedes han visitado Tijuana, ¿es seguro?
Tijuana, I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
No. Hemos estado en, ¿cómo se llama? Ciudad Juárez es lo más norte.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
No, we haven't been to Tijuana, but we
No.
have been to Juárez. So it's hard to say if it's safe. I've heard of people que buscan un departamento en Tijuana porque viven en el sur de California. They look for an apartment in Tijuana, and they live in Southern California. Southern California is super expensive, but if
Yeah.
you can drive from Tijuana to Southern California, you can save a bunch of money in
Yeah.
rent if
Sí.
you commute a lot. Obviously now I think most people are starting to realize that for a lot of jobs you can work online now.
Right,
So
sí.
don't have to commute.
Unas preguntitas más, dos
Yeah,
o tres.
let's do 2 or 3 more questions. Egua says, tengo 15 años. Wow.
Super. Felicidades por empezar joven.
See, 15
Congratulations
years old.
for starting your language learning journey young.
Yeah, you can master Spanish and a whole lot of other languages.
Sí,
You've got many years ahead of you.
sí.
Wem says, me encantan las baladas mexicanas. ¿Cuál cantante hispano les gusta más?
A mí me gusta mucho escuchar a Luis Miguel. Es
Oh.
música tranquilita.
Es lo que yo iba a decir.
Sí. Me gusta mucho escuchar, pues que nos gusta, pues es que me gustan muchas, como la música de España, me gusta mucho Rosario Flores, pero es más como flamenco. Sí. Ujú.
Yeah, I don't know as many Mexican singers. With the music, I don't venture out as much. We both like Gypsy Kings, but that's nothing to do with like Mexican singers. Okay, ¿cuántos idiomas ustedes hablan? Inglés, español, fluidamente.
Inglés y español fluido.
Mai habla un poco de francés.
Poquito.
Yo hablo poquito alemán.
Ujú.
So I guess there's
Ujú.
4 between us. I want to get better with my German though. How old are you guys? We answered that a little earlier, but I am 33. Mai is
30.
30.
30, 33. 30, 33.
¿Es español difícil para aprender? Yo comenzo aprendiendo un año antes. Este año tengo 15 años. What's your first language? So Egg was asking, is Spanish difficult to learn? And he's spent
Yeah,
what,
it
like
always
a year and a half?
yeah, it usually depends on your first language. Si hablas francés, for example, like if French is your first language, you will notice that Spanish is pretty much the same. And with English, it's not as difficult as if you are coming from a language where you use like a completely different alphabet. So
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's do 2 more. I know we keep going more and more. ¿Cuál país quieren visitar primero?
All of them.
It's hard to say. So Karen's asking,
What country do you want to visit first?
What's your top pick?
Pues, ay, no sé, España, tal vez. Spain, and then also Colombia. Tengo muchas ganas de ir a Colombia.
Okay. Quiero conocer
Chile.
España, but to not have the same 2 in my head. Let's say after Spain, my first 2 might be Ecuador y Argentina.
Yeah, sí. Yeah, we just want to go to all of them. So.
Yeah. Soon enough, when the virus is over. Joseph asks, I read one article from BBC Mundo on a daily basis. Is this a good approach? Yeah, I mean, reading is a good approach. When I read that, though, I immediately thought, have you checked out Radio Ambulante? Because if you like reading, it's good to also get the audio input. So you can get their free transcripts by listening to Radio Ambulante and then go to their website and you can listen to the podcast. And they have very interesting stories and you can read along.
I put it there. Yes, it's a podcast, but it's more like they cover different stories. It's like a reportaje.
Yeah.
How do you...
Like a report or like it's like a news article written out.
Yes, they go to a place and they interview a bunch of people and then they talk about like a specific topic in depth. It's so interesting. Like, I'm not learning Spanish, but I love listening to that podcast. I think it's the podcast that now I listen to the most, Radio Ambulante.
Yeah, yeah, it is a good one. I've listened to a number of episodes too, but mi primero idioma es inglés. Oops. I lost the screen. Here we go. Yeah, so coming from English, I think Spanish is the easiest one. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. We went a little longer than anticipated today, but again, if you like this video, please leave us a thumbs up. Helps with the algorithm. Check out the podcast if you want more Spanish, if you feel like you're an intermediate to advanced learner and you really want to practice your listening skills. It's Learn Spanish and Go on anywhere you listen to podcasts. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We're here every week, Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Sí. Pues nada, ¿qué más?
Nada
Que
más.
disfruten su fin de semana. Have a good weekend y nos vemos pronto.
And remember, el camino es el destino.
The journey is the destination.
Nos vemos. Adiós.
Adiós.